There's nothing bad with confident, it's just not as juicy as it could be. So we should do it because it's like classic. So, first thing is, you say, I'm going to be touching you on your knee.
I'm going to be touching you on your knee.
I'm going to be touching you on your knee.
And it's important I get exactly the right spot every single time.
It's important.
And it's important to get the exact spot every time.
Okay. And the only way I can do that is if you help.
And the only way I can do that is if you help.
So first I'm going to touch you on your knee.
So first
I'm going to touch you on your knee.
And I want you to feel that and remember that.
So feel it, remember it.
Feel that and remember that.
Okay, now I'm going to touch you on the knee again.
Now
Now
I'm
I'm
going to touch you on the knee again.
But you're going to probably need to move my
You're
finger
probably going to have to move.
You probably just
just a little bit. I might be a hair off.
It might be a hair off.
So feel it and make any adjustments to make it exactly the same.
make any adjustments.
Okay, do it again. Just
I'm
practice.
going to do it again.
And one more time.
And one more
One
time.
more time.
Okay. Now the people that are actually learning to anchor, I want you to stretch, move, disturb your base of support so that you are not in the exact position you were before. Now try to get the spot again. And they should automatically be correcting it. You shouldn't even have to tell them anymore.
I shouldn't do it.
Okay. You want that hand to just be moving and changing it. That's what you're hopefully going for. Okay. Now, ask them to remember a time when they were really confident.
Remember a time.
Really
Remember a time.
confident. Really confident.
And remember where you were, what you were doing.
Where were you? What
Remember
were you doing?
what you were doing.
So, notice as you are really confident how you're breathing.
Notice as you are really
Notice how you're
confident.
really
How
confident.
you're breathing.
And how you're standing as you're
How
really
you're
confident.
standing.
How you're standing.
As you're confident.
So be back there at that time in that place with those people.
So be back there
This time.
in that
That
time with
place
those
with those
people.
people.
Really, really be there.
Really be there.
And make that confidence just a little bit bigger.
Make that confidence
just a little bit
bigger.
bigger.
And now come back into that.
And now come back into the room.
Good. Now, ask them a question that will disturb this chain of thinking.
What did you have for breakfast? That's good.
Because I have my headphones.
I was gonna wander.
I didn't find it right.
Square from
Okay. This time, you're going to touch them, and you're going to have them touch your own finger, and they're going to press on your fingernail to increase the pressure as they're more and more in the memory. So just explain that to them.
You know what to do.
We heard, right? I'm gonna place my finger on your knee, and we make an adjustment.
So you can close your eyes.
Is that the right
and
spot?
get into the right spot.
So let's take your finger and put it on top of his finger.
Oh, you have to close your eyes, sorry. Yeah.
And you're just gonna
Get
press
into
more and
the
more.
state more and more.
And now build up
At
the
the time of the day, override was
And now think of a time when you're in that
hear the
place.
sounds. Remember how you
How did you feel? How are you standing?
How you felt real confident.
Who is around you?
Who around you. How you were standing.
as that increases your
As you get
finger, the
into
pressure on my
that
finger.
Feeling increases.
State and deeper way.
Pressure on my finger.
Pressure on my finger.
And make it bigger and bigger and press more and more
You
and
see
more.
yourself in that confidence.
More confident, more
More
confident.
confident.
And then
More
put
You're even funny.
I don't color that much.
Be one of the last people to see.
Okay, guys, so what color underwear are you wearing? Okay, we're broken the scale. Go on to the third version.
So the work might stay really fast.
Okay, now go on to the third version where they can choose to just correct it, they can choose to push the finger, they can choose to just go along for the ride.
Yeah, you can just.
Okay,
Oh,
so if you make a
So
choice,
you make a choice.
I'm gonna place my
And
finger
think
on
of the
there.
kind of
and
probably some
Let
other
it go.
stuff.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna make
so
an
it's
adjustment,
really complicated.
Okay.
place your
Do
finger
you
on my
remember it now?
finger.
Just
So-
Is it right there?
Pressing
Okay.
and
So,
you can,
lead them into the state for a third time, lead them in.
Okay, so
See
you
what you
want
said,
your
but
finger on my finger,
just
Okay.
three
Close
notes,
your eyes.
one time a day, it was
and
what you
move
were
back to
doing.
that tiny place that you're really confident.
Remember how you were breathing, hear the
See
sounds
on the
around
ground,
you.
what's around you, hear
As you
what's
feel
around
really
you,
confident
Feeling you.
about yourself.
feel what it
Just
feels
know
like
it's
to be
how it
confident.
feels.
Who is
How
around
good
you,
it feels, and
what do you do?
notice people around you, what people are saying, what sounds are there, what you're doing, what your body position is. Feel really strong.
And really settle into that
Feel
confidence.
confident.
And then make it just a little tiny bit bigger and whoosh, come
Just
on back.
make it
And
bigger.
then just make it a tiny bit bigger, and then come back to
Yeah,
this.
it's
Look
just-
That's the feeling like tonight.
at your face.
Okay, now, ask them to just close their eyes and just touch them on the knee and see what happens.
Close your eyes.
Think of nothing at all, if you can.
Okay, I don't know what they're feeling, but from out here, the calibration is, it was like bing, 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 bing. You got it. So, how many of you are feeling really confident? Yeah, you were feeling so confident, you weren't even listening to the question when I asked them. Okay, so there's something really sneaky about, this whole press on the finger stuff, there's a whole new little sneaky pattern in here. First, it's you correct me. Then it's you press. Then it's you choose whether you want to just correct or you press. It means, just think about the classic way is think, remember, think, remember. But what we're doing actually now is giving them more and more choices about, I'm deciding to do this. Well, yeah, I'm putting your finger in the right place, so I'm deciding to do this. Now I'm deciding how much I'm pressing. Now I'm deciding if I'm just correcting or I'm pressing. I have even more choices. But underneath it all is like, and I'm getting more. I'm bringing it up, and I'm bringing it up, and I'm bringing it up on purpose. So they're learning to bring up that emotion on purpose. They are, this little sneaky thing at the end of, so now that we've done it this way and that way, which way do you want to do it? Which way do you want to anchor yourself to be more confident without doing I'm a self-anchor? It's so much more powerful. I only figured that out this summer. So, now the latest advance, which is blatantly, there's a couple of things that where Doug and I are very different about this. I will never say, be more confident than you ever were before. I will never say, be more lighthearted than you ever were. I want to make it a rich state, but I don't necessarily want to push it to the ends of a threshold. Some emotions are a matter of degree, and if you were to increase confidence beyond a certain point, what could it turn into? Arrogance, reckless, delusional. So there's thresholds on a lot of emotions. So I try to avoid going to the thing. I want to make a nice rich state, but I don't want to go to the nth degree when certain emotions are on a spectrum and then there's this like little threshold and it's something else. Here's a great example of a tiny little threshold. This is Kevin's theory about emotions. Emotions have a direction and a certain amount of energy. some emotions can run down, some emotions can run up, some emotions can run inward, some emotions run outward, some circle. One that circles is excitement. I've been playing around with these ideas for a while now, and my own assessment for right now is the only difference between excitement and anxiety is they have the same circle in the same direction, but one's even and one's not. This is exciting. Is anxiety. Confidence has an upward thing to it. Forgiving has an outward thing to it. Being bigger than the situation has definitely got an outward energy going on to it. But there's certain emotions that definitely have thresholds. And if you go a little bit beyond that threshold, it turns into another thing that could not be what you want. Just like confidence can be arrogance or reckless or stuff like that. Loving probably actually has a threshold. You know, I don't know what it is because it seems to be further out there, but so I try to avoid or just on another level, if every single anchor exercise we do is make it bigger than ever before, pretty soon you're asking people to work too hard. You want them to, it's more powerful to really get them in the experience that they had when they were feeling that.